What's going on, guys? Marcel here with Inspired DIY. Always inspiring everyone to try new things and not be scared to do things on your own sometimes. I'm out here on my new Surron Hyper Bee. Guess I'm the first person in California to have one of these. And, you know, they just came out. Everybody's been super hyped up on these, and there's basically no videos out there on YouTube with these yet that I've seen. Only like one or two. So I'll go ahead and make a little video for you guys. First off, the bike is all stock. This is how it comes out of the crate. Obviously, it does come with some pink and blue, and I'll probably insert a picture here in a second. It comes with those graphics on it from the factory, but I prefer this look, honestly. The black and the white with the bronze forks, the bronze hubs and all that stuff is really nice looking. I really like the look of this bike. The bars, grips, levers, all that stuff is factory. These levers are actually pretty cool because they're adjustable. They don't use the mineral oil like the regular Surron mountain bike brakes do and stuff. They use actual .4 fluid, so that's pretty cool, because that mineral fluid can be real pain to work with. It gets air bubbles in it real easily, gets dirty. It's just hard, in my experience, it's been hard to bleed, so I definitely prefer that .4 fluid over that stuff. Comes with some decent tires. This is the 1214. It does come with the 1210, but obviously I opted for the larger wheel size just because it already is kind of a small bike. I prefer to have a bit bigger wheels. Always makes it a better ride for any bike. Only thing I did suspension wise is the bike comes with these forks pretty high up in the clamps. Went ahead and moved those down, and this rear suspension link, the bolt from the factory, the bolt comes in that position, but I went ahead and moved it to that position to kind of raise the rear end up a little bit, just like literally like a half an inch maybe. Other than that, just mess with the clickers. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little walkthrough for you guys. So first things first, over here we have the ready up and reverse button, the set button, the quick disconnect magnetic kill switch. So if you know your kids are riding or something, you put it around their wrist, they fall off the bike kills itself. That's a pretty cool feature. Horn button, throttle obviously, comes with the cool adjustable levers. Go ahead and turn the key on. So the menu, those first three settings, I believe, let me see, the C is, I believe the C is the tip over sensor, the E indicates the regen, and then the F is the throttle setting. And to go into the settings, you hold both of these buttons, opens the menu. This is the regen 1 through 5. I'll keep it on 0. Throttle setting 1 through 3 makes the throttle more sensitive. Different horn settings. This is a pretty cool feature in my opinion. We start at 1. So yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. You can change all those different horn settings. Next, I believe this is either the Bluetooth pairing. You can connect the bike to if you have like Bluetooth headphones or a headset in your helmet. It's either that or I'm not really too sure. I don't remember. This is the tip over sensor. You can turn it on or off, so the bike kills itself if it senses that the bike tips over. This is the Bluetooth pairing for the remote. The bike comes with this cool little remote thing. Turn that on.
Power on.
This is how you control
Power level 1.
Control the power. Unfortunately, you cannot control the power from the bike itself unless you have the remote. So you have to hold each button.
Power level 2.
2 seconds.
Power level 3.
So that's how you change the power level. That's kind of the one thing that I don't prefer is having to change the power mode with the remote. So you kind of do have to ride around with it if you want to change the modes while riding. So yeah, you hold the button on the side for the power mode. You hold the bottom and the bottom button here for 7 seconds to pair it with the bike initially when you first buy it and connect it. Only have to do it once, it doesn't usually disconnect. And then 3 seconds, you press the button 3 times to connect it to a helmet or a Bluetooth headset. The bike has a cool little kill switch, so if your kids go too far, get into trouble or something, you can go ahead and kill it.
Bike power off.
Bike has no power now. And turn that back off. You have to go ahead and turn the bike back off.
Bike disconnected. Bike connected. Power level 3.
Now go ahead and turn that off. And this is another cool feature, really cool feature in my opinion, especially for the parents. Your kid's riding off, you see him make a little mistake, tell him to turn the other direction or turn back around or something. Hey buddy, get back over here, man. Hit the brakes. Slow down, slow down. Comes with a cool little intercom on the remote. You can literally have a loudspeaker. Reporting live here with the new Surron Hybrid B test drive, walk around. Pretty cool. And now we're gonna go ahead and go for a little ride. So initially when you turn the bike on, you can't just take right off. There is not a kickstand sensor on this bike, so always be careful. You might want to make sure that your kickstand is always up before you take off, unlike the other Surrons that have the sensor for it. But this takeoff, you just have to hit this little button right here. You'll see this little ready button light up and ready to go. So yeah, we're in power mode 3 right now. Honestly, the bike is more than capable in power mode 2. I think the speed limit in power mode 2 is 30 miles an hour. And in power mode 3, it's like 40 miles an hour, or 38 at least with me on it. So power mode 2 is definitely enough to even do wheelies and stuff and cruise around the hills. Power mode 3 is like, it's got some kick to it. This bike is only 86 pounds compared to the Light BX, which is 125, I believe. The Light BX has 6 kilowatts and this has 5 kilowatts. So it's pretty, it makes the Light B feel a bit slower. This thing has a lot of torque, especially with the smaller wheel. It's pretty incredible. Whew. Honestly kind of sketchy riding around with one hand right now, but taking it easy. And it makes a big difference if you guys actually take the time and set the suspension to some settings that feel good. At least try to mess with the clickers and the preload. Don't just hop on the bike and expect the bike to perform the best. You're gonna not have the most comfortable ride. So I would definitely recommend at least trying to at least mess with the clickers. If you feel like the shock is a little too soft, mess with the rear compression clicker. We'll see a big difference if you guys just take a couple minutes each time you ride and just mess with the suspension a little bit. Just make small changes here and there. Once you find that right setting, you'll know and you'll feel it. And you'll just be able to ride the bike like this thing. I can see I'm able to even ride one-handed in power mode 3, and I'm 6'1", 165 pounds. This thing is still able to do the business. So, very capable bike, very good. I don't know why everyone expected this thing to be a middle size between the Light B and the Ultra B. It's like the market for that has already been filled by Surron. We already have all the full size, all the bikes all the way up to full size. So people are commenting on some of the Facebook groups that I'm in, like disappointed in the size and the power and the
wattage and the volts and all that stuff, and I'm just like, y'all don't even know.